Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Felt the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken. Taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready, wait. Switch up, got it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes this to Russell Gage. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now Ryan on first down. Complete to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. To throw is Ryan. He completes it to Jones. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Under. Switch. Here we go. Go to 54. Ryan. Hey, check 24. Check. Fresno. Here we go. Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Kill. 6. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
Prescott from the gun. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Caught by Jones. The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, dude. 53 is the mic. Hey, here I come. Hey, South. Here I come.
Here's Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
59, 30, 25. Here we go. 53 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go, 46. 26.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 43. Kill. Hey, kill. Check 47. That's it. Under 10. So we're going to 53. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 40 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback. And
he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Sean Lee in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 39.
This complete to Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here we go.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 47 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. On 2nd down, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Here we go, 47. Check 9, check 9. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Check, cross.
And that is incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Randall Cobb. Incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We're going to 54. Why? You ain't doing nothing today. Check 24. Check 24. He's going to 54. 26.
Prescott to throw on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! 51! Mike 5-4. Watch the slant. Shift. Check 13.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 36-yard line.
Check 53. Hey, free clearance. Base.
From the 36, Ryan. Jones has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Ryan, right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Go to 54. 47. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Now on 2nd and 16, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Kill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. We're going to 54. Here we go. Going to 54. 26.
Prescott And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 30. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 79 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big run there by Freeman. 41 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, it's Freeman. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
That's all right, baby. Go in the other way.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. Going to 53. All right, hey. Back to the offense. Let's go. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Check 3. Check 3. Here we go. Going to 53. Watch it. Slam. Slam. 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. We're going to 54. Why here? Check it back. Check it back. We're going to 54. Why here? Kill. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54.
Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Let's go.
20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
Ready. Back 25. Check 53. Check. Ready, set.
Now Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check 26, check 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl.